Okay, this will be an interesting one. Well, it looks a bit shitty, but often things that look shitty or boring often turn out really well when I'm doing these demos. Especially when I apply myself more. Even if it means using up more paper and more toner and more time, more space on my micro SD card that I'm using here to store my videos on this phone, this Galaxy S8 Plus, which I don't shoot onto the phone anymore. I shoot onto the card, and then when the card comes close to fill up, I just dump it and then put a new card in. I don't actually throw it in the rubbish. I don't mean dumping it in the rubbish. I mean dumping it in a little jar and sort of keeping it there for future, for archival reasons, because these videos will probably become valuable one day, I'm hoping. I'm hoping my work will be really appreciated by future generations. So we'll soon see how this goes. Alright, let's see how this one turns up. Alright, what's this one? It's a Foxtel flyer. I folded it in half so I can put it in my bag and not scrunch it up too much. We're just interested primarily, or are interested just in this part of the flyer, the colourful one. So we're just going to put that down on the glass and we're going to do some funny stuff to it. So let's see if we can make this look really good. Okay, let's see how this has turned out. Whoa, that looks interesting. I don't know if I really like it, if I'm going to make another better version of this. So let's see if I can make it better. Stabilizing image, ready to scan. Okay, that's typical Konica Minolta. We're just going to put it on an angle this time. So we're going to do it differently. So let's see how we go. Okay. Okay, I think that's a better version in some ways. So, that looks quite interesting. Now I'm trying to work out where the centre is going to be, or maybe we can just cut out a section and then enlarge it. So we're just going to enlarge a section, I think. So I'm wondering if we're just going to put this on the recycle pile, and we're just going to take this one and we're just going to take a section out of it and enlarge it. So we're just going to overlap the edge so we don't get nasty big borders on our copies. So we're just going to do that. So just overlap the edges, and we're going to enlarge it about this, about that, but a bit bigger to account for me putting the original up on the edge of just over the glass, onto the whatever, sorry. So we're going to call it 145 that way and 145 this way. So let's see, we're going to do some extra work on it too. Copied paper, colour adjust. The hue was warm, so now we're just leaving the hue on hot. Not hot, but warm. What else are we going to do? Copy density, that's the one that has to go in the middle. So let's see now if we can make this look even better, make it into a 4-way mirror image. So let's get that going. Okay, that's our first one out. Let's see how that looks. Well, that looks pretty magenta. That looks really hot. I'm not sure if I like it. We got the footy player in anyway. We got this guy and this interesting looking character there in the corner. So I'm wondering if we're gonna just work with this as it is. You can see the halftone dots, or what I sometimes refer to as apprentice dots. So let's see if we can make this. I don't know whether we're gonna, what we're gonna do with this. We're just going to go here and do some more work on it. I don't like it that much. It's not quite as good as I was hoping it would be. So I'm wondering if we're going to do something different. We're going to do a gear change on this. So I'm going to make it negative positive for a change. And we're going to get a lot of white though. That's the problem. So I'm wondering, we're going to go to brightness. We're going to darken it. We're going to take red, going to add a fair amount, but we're not going all the way with it. Maybe with a hue we're going to cool it down. So going with a cooler hue, and we're just going to see how this prints out. Okay, out it comes. Whoa, that looks interesting. It looks pretty bland. Well, you can see the footy player looks totally different now. So I'm wondering if we're going to make it like that. Even though, yeah, I think it's something different. It's interesting. I wonder what else we're going to do with this. So we're just going to... We're going to go with it, I'm thinking we're just going to flow with this one, so to speak. Okay, out comes that one. But he looks interesting, the footy player down there. I don't watch football. I rarely watch TV. Only when I'm in a waiting room, or occasionally in a coffee shop or something, when it just happens to be on and I've got nothing better to do, or I'm just seeing what's going on out of interest, out of curiosity, because I never switch it on at home. I've got a TV that I'm thinking of giving away to someone who would like it, someone who's not got a lot of money. So I'm thinking a poor person could have my TV. I was going to watch TV, but I just don't have any interest in it anymore. I just lost interest. So I've got this TV that's been sitting there for a few years now, and I'm just waiting to give it to someone. I've got to work out what to do. It'd be good to get rid of it, because when I get together and marry my future husband Luigi, it'd be good to get rid of a lot of junk or unused or stuff I don't use anymore, like clothing and shit like that. So the less stuff that I keep that I don't want or need, the better. So this looks really interesting. It's very pastel-y. These are our mirrors. They're just going to slot into place. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Okay, there we have it. That looks interesting for a Foxtel flyer. Yeah, I think we can call that quits. Gotta go.